So here we are after 8 very long months. We are working and prepping Not Vanilla to get back in the game, I guess. Okay, so here we go. First time seeing the boat in 9 months.
So one of the things that we found, it's like, where the is my lock at?
Hi! So here we are after 8 very long months. We are working and prepping Not Vanilla to get back in the game, I guess. So long story short, COVID happened. There was a pandemic, so we got kind of stuck inside the boat for 2 months before we decided to haul it out and seek another adventure. And for us, that meant that we went completely across all the way to a lava island in Washington State and back down. We did it in a van, and we did take a lot of clips for you guys, and we saw some amazing sights. But I do realize that this is a sailing channel, so we won't show too much of our van life, but all the clips that are amazing, for sure, those are gonna be there. And here we are. It's been 9 months. Things are slowly opening up with a lot of security, obviously social distancing. We have our masks on, we have to take COVID tests, but after spending 3 months without leaving the boat, I'm pretty sure we can do 2 weeks wherever we go to.
Right.
So we're gonna try and do that. Let's try it this year. We're gonna prep the boat. We'll probably have about a month worth of work to do to get her ready to get in the water. But you know how boat work works. So hopefully, we're estimated 2 weeks. We're allowing for a full month, and then we're gonna head back to as we go. But here we go, Adventure 2021. We're gonna try this again.
Yep.
I can see, you see humidity here. I have my Monica hair back.
They got the crane fired up. They're getting ready to get her. She is way back over there somewhere. So, yeah, I'm super excited, super nervous. There is one thing that we're gonna have to talk about here in a little bit, that we came back and we found that our locks were cut, and over the summer they had a bunch of boats that were broken into. But we're gonna go over all of that later and show you the video when we first went into the boat and everything. So it's, yeah, but the fact that she's in good health.
Let the adventure continue, right?
Yep, let the adventure continue. So yeah, and I wanna show you something that's really cool here. This is freaking awesome. Somebody who's this is freaking awesome. Something I never seen before in my life. So that's the van that we're giving to our son so that he can do van life. That was inspired by us doing our van life. But yeah, they have an old military landing craft here. And military landing craft is, they turned it into like a mobile RV park almost. So we used to call these Mike boats when I was in, so yeah, they're crazy. Here, let's take a look at this thing. Yeah, so they have an old military landing craft that somebody actually they pulled it up and parked an RV on it. That's actually pretty awesome.
Okay, so here we go. First time seeing the boat in 9 months. Looks good shape. Pretty much. We were worried because we left the canopy up and we had some pretty bad storms, but it looks like it was fine. So Patrick's setting up that, and we are gonna move it to the work yard. We're trying to, it's expensive to keep her in the work yard versus the storage yard. So we want to make sure that we get it done as soon as possible. But we are ready to gung-ho. Let's do it.
So one of the things that we found, it's like, where the is my lock at? Yeah, somebody cut it off, as well as the locks on all of the freaking lazarette. All right, so we're back here after a long time. Like she said, we noticed a few little things here and there, like our netting didn't really make it. One of the things we forgot to take off. So good news is we actually have another one spare, so we're just gonna basically just toss this one because it didn't make it. She's a little dirty, a little
Is it bad? I don't want to look.
no, it's not bad, it's just a little moldy, nothing we can't wash out.
Okay.
Some greenness all over the deck. Now the big thing is going inside. So we're gonna go down. Oh, outboard's still there. Locked into place, safe and sound. So yeah, let's go down and check it out. The child did well sitting in here. Believe it or not a lot of mold. No water damage of any kind. Super smelly in here, so we're going to be spraying a lot of bleach. 3/4 burr at the head. Looks kind of nasty. I'm going to be cleaning that up. Surface mold. Try not to touch too many things. Some of our leftover stuff. Floor is good. Bed, luckily, only got a little bit of mold here, but everything else is fine. So that's good. We flipped up the back so it could get air. There's gonna be a lot of cleaning. But yeah, she looks like she's in a mess right now. You have to clean all this wood up. Madeline will have to recondition it. She put this was a suggestion that we had from somebody. Put a big old thing of charcoal in here. Looks like that worked well. Kept a lot of the, I was thinking it was going to be a lot worse than this. Don't understand why somebody cut our lock, but I'll be trying to figure that out. A few little cobwebs here and there. But yeah, everything's dry, just a little moldy. Woo! Man, I feel so much better about this. We were really freaking out, worried about what we were going to come back to. But this is just a lot of cleaning. But we have plenty of time to do all the cleaning and get everything done. So yeah, we're just going to start cleaning, replacing lines. We have to replace our solar that we took off the boat and put on the van, and we're leaving the 2 panels that were left after that incident in Wyoming where we lost the 1 panel, and then get us a new array and some new batteries. So yeah, I'm quite happy with how all this turned out. I am not complaining one bit whatsoever, but it's gonna be a lot of work. So whew, feels so much better. here she sits. Here's where we're gonna be for the next couple weeks. We got some cleaning to do. Definitely got to figure out why our keel is weeping, but there's a story behind this. There's gonna be a story behind this of how we think that this water got all in there. So hopefully it's not gonna be too much. And all of this should be somewhat easy to clean off. We'll buff her up. We really got to clean her up. We just gotten that brand new paint job before we left, and you can see where the bumpers and fenders and stuff like that, it put some marks on her. So we'll get her cleaned up and polished off too, on top of everything else. Yeah, it is what it is. It's time to get to work now. So I looked into our bilge and it is full. Luckily, it looks like our bilge pump was working for some considerable amount of time, because obviously there's no water damage in here where the boat didn't flood. So that's good. But the bilge is full, so time to take the manual bilge pump out until we get the batteries and everything back in, because I got to dig through all of that to get back into the battery compartment. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and clean this out so that we can get started, see what's going on, and then just kind of take it from there. And
What are you doing?
so our manual bilge pump pumps about 1 ounce every 2 hours. So since I showed you earlier, the bilge is like completely full. It's like that short of the sole. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use science. Just got a long hose, run it all the way up into the bilge, which is not going to be this far down, and I'm going to use the shop vac to start the suction and just let gravity run its course, and hopefully it will clear out the bilge for me, and then all I have to do is take a little bit left out of the bottom, probably once it starts losing suction or something like that. So I'm going to try to start the suction using a shop vac, because I don't want to get my mouth on this and then get a mouthful of bilge water, because that's nasty. All right, so let's try this again. So what I did this time is I actually used my brain a little bit, and I don't know what I was thinking. It's probably just because I'm tired. We've been here all day and just cleaning up and inventorying things and trying to go through stuff. We lost probably close to $1,000 worth of stuff and tools and parts that they ripped out when they cut all our locks off. So aside from that, we're moving forward. It's not worth the insurance claim. We had a little bit stocked up in cash, so we'll be able to replace most of that. A lot of it was spare parts. A lot of it was given to us and donated to us and stuff like that. We had a follower who gave us like a whole bunch of fuel filters and stuff like that, because he doesn't have that engine anymore. He changed it out to another Rycor, and the one we had, he didn't. He was like, yeah, I have a whole box full of these things, so if you want them, have them. So it's great. So we're not really out that much money. Sorry, Dwayne, I didn't mean to lose all your stuff. I apologize, but we did use like 3 of them. So all right, so what I did this time is I actually tried to use my brain, and I'm sitting here bragging about science. Bugs, welcome to Florida. Filled the hose up with water first, then kinked it, put it in there, and now I'm going to try to take off the other end and then see, now that it has water in the line, if it'll actually do it, because that makes way more sense than what I was trying to do, because that air pressure will just collapse the hose over 40 feet of hose. So all right, let's try this and see how it works. When I actually use my brain, it works. It did work? Yay! So yeah, so let's just let this run out, and let's go check the bilge and see how fast it's going to empty out. May get lucky, may not, I don't know. Let's see. So yeah, as we can see, it's already starting to go down a little bit. It was all the way up to It was literally about a quarter of an inch below hitting the floorboard here, hitting the sole. So now it's starting to go down. All right, so today is gonna be our starting of our cleaning. We emptied the bilge out. As you saw, we have the child down below and everything, so we're going to clean all this up. We're taking all of our stuff out, everything that was on the deck, so that we can give it a good thorough wash down and scrub. And then yeah, because yeah, she is disgusting. So yeah, we're gonna be cleaning all this up today so that we can put the child up here, and that way we have full access to the salon. And when we're done cleaning topside and before it gets too hot, we'll go down below and then we'll finish cleaning up there. We ran the ionizer and should have most of that mold that was down there just turned into dust, and we just got to do a lot of wiping. So all right, wish us luck. It's gonna be a long day. So what are you doing?
Cleaning. I'll be cleaning what it feels like forever. It was just really nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah. But look at our progress.
Yeah, and this is all the stuff that we clean. So she's all nice and purty. It's got our windlass back where you can see it. It was almost hidden by a pile of green. Got to finish this side over here. But yeah, that is so much better.
Sure.
Let's take a water break. Important to stay hydrated out here when it's like when you're in Florida.